Hello, everybody. I've got the wrong screen up, don't I? Silly me. Let me pull myself up here. Hey! How are you guys today? Hi. Hello. What's happening, my friends? On this, what is this, Monday? This is a Monday morning, afternoon for some. It's my morning. So, guys, I didn't clean up my mess yesterday after the Stencil Soul Sisters event, so I've got a little bit of a mess here, but we're going to get it. Guess what today is, ladies? Today is Halloween Eve, right? And we don't have our book done. So let's work on it today. Hey, Deb, let's work on it and see if we can get it mostly finished. Let me kind of pick up my mess here a little bit. Because I'm like a hot mess. Last night I had planned on coming back up here. I'm going to make some noise here so I can put these stamps away. Oh, wait a minute. I don't have the one I used in here. Let's fix that. Yesterday I had planned on coming up here and getting some things done and cleaning my room up a little bit and all that kind of stuff, and it just flat didn't happen. It just did not happen. So I apologize while I move some stuff around here. I've got rice papers everywhere. I've got stencils everywhere. Jeez. So I'm going to tell you, be a good place to make us craft in, right? Oh, no problem, Debbie, no problem. We're going to try to get that book done. That's what we're going to do. Let me put these back in their little thing so that I don't end up with them spilling all over the place and ruining them. Okay. Empty page here. All right, now I'm going to warn you guys, my silly little puppy is going ape crazy over here. She's jumping around all over the place, so that's what her deal is. So anyway, let me just drop you guys down so you can see what I have happening. This is what we did yesterday in the Stencil Soul Sisters. I used salt wash. I used my stamps and stuff out here. Kind of just a cute little sign just to sit with some of your stuff. Very lightweight and awesome. Okay, so let's grab our book right here. This pumpkin we made. You see this pumpkin we made? That's made out of the, I took one of those rag rooks from the Five Below. Excuse me. One of those rag rugs. And then I just took the material that's in there and I just wrapped it around. It's one of those foam pumpkins from the Dollar Tree. So that's fun. I've been meaning to take it downstairs and I keep forgetting. All right, let's see what we got here. We're not going to get too excited and add more things. I've just got stuff in here in places. So we are going to get started on that. I definitely want to work on this page right here. I want this on here for sure. Right there. So we'll definitely be doing that. So you know what? Let's just start right there. I mean, why not, right? We need to get our butts moving. Let's see where my Teflon pieces are. I laid them over here out of the way. Now they're way out of the way. There we go. Let's just start right here with these pages. Just gonna slide that in there. Just like that. So, has anybody got any fun plans for Halloween or anything like that? You know, I got teenagers here at the house now, so I don't think they're going to want to have anything to do with me. What are you doing, Penelope? She's playing down there. I'm going to just drop this to my solo screen, and we will just get started, ladies. Just get started. Okay, so I'm thinking that, first of all, we need to put a little bit of some color on this page. Okay, I am just going to, let's just cover it with some white gesso. Let's just start right there with that. Okay. Mainly to cover the words. I'm just going to go over the words, actually, is what I'm going to do. All right. So that we can see. Let's see, I need to either slide this back a little bit. The camera, of course, I toppled my camera thing right there. But let me put these away. There we go. And there we go. All right. So let's just get these words kind of covered so that you don't see them through the papers or nothing. I don't feel like I need to do the whole page. We can go ahead and do the whole page. It does make things stick a little bit better and stuff, but we could just briefly go over it. Let's just go over the whole thing, just so that the stuff sticks and the paint will stick and all that kind of stuff. Let's just go over it very sloppy, very, very sloppily. Oops, got quite a bit there. That's all right. Don't sweat the small stuff, right? So, you guys, last week I released 2 DIY kits. They are an elf boot and an elf shoe. An elf boot and an elf hat. Turned out really quick. They're doing really well on the website. So, I'm working on getting those cut out. Tomorrow, I will be releasing another DIY kit. I haven't decided exactly what time I'm going to go on to do that, but I am going to be releasing another DIY kit. So that's going to be fun. I'm going to grab some paints here because we're going to want to blend a lot of this stuff. Okay, so I'm going to set this over here out of the way. And let's get these fuzzied up. Let's get these wet and torn and all that. There went my pumpkin. Scared my puppy to death. But anyway, I'm going to be releasing a couple more DIY kits tomorrow. They're all Christmas / winter type of DIY kits. They'll be on the website. So be watching for that. They're really, really cute. I will go live tomorrow and do the one that I'm releasing tomorrow live. Just haven't decided. I don't know if I wrote down a time on my calendar or not. I'd have to go back and look. I can't remember. But definitely stay tuned for that. That's going to be fun. So, and then I'm releasing another one on Thursday. So that'll give us 4 Christmas DIY kits. I have about 500 million in my head that I want to do, but you know how that goes. You can't do all of it. You can sure try. And kudos to some of those ladies out there that are able to release, 10, 11, 12 DIY kits, plus be able to get them done and all that kind of stuff. I just can't. There is just no way. There's not enough time in the day, I do work outside the home, so that makes a big difference too. But yeah, be nice, wouldn't it? Be nice. So anyway, I also have another announcement to make of something fun that we're going to do. I'm going to make sure. Let me make sure we're on here. My Wi-Fi's not working for my computer. Dang. Just trying to get my edges a little fuzzy. But anyway, I do have another fun thing to announce that will be starting on November 1st. And it's going to be a YouTube exclusive type of thing. So I want to encourage each and every one of you to go sign up, to go subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss out on some of the fun that we're going to be doing over there. I'm going to be doing, it's not penetrating this paper very well. That's okay. I'm just going to kind of tear it. If I'm crooked, I'm crooked. I don't think my pin's releasing the water, and I can't see it very well on here. So anyway, starting November 1st on YouTube. Let's do it from this side. Oh, maybe that'll help. I can see it better from this side. See that? Jeez. Amazing the things you figure out when you're making mistakes, right? So anyway, over on YouTube, I'm going to be releasing a ornament of the day. Ornament a day. So over on YouTube, there will be, starting November 1st to November 30th, every day there will be a short video, or I will go live over there, either or on that, every day with a different ornament. But every day something will be posted over on my YouTube. So you need to stay tuned for that and pay attention for that, because that's going to be a lot of fun over there. Just fun little basic ornaments. Nothing, too extravagant, too fancy, too hard. Here's, I'm going to cut this tree off of him. And that way this can come in right there. Okay. Now we'll save it because we could put the tree somewhere else. What I do with my... There it is. So, that's the big announcement that I'm going to make. And it's going to be over on YouTube, like I said. So you'll have to go over there and subscribe to see it. But we will do a little ornament each day. How fun. How much fun is that going to be? Now look, you guys, see this? This is still a tree. I can put it somewhere on my book, in my book, on this page, whatever it may be. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of see what we've got happening here. Right here, put this like kind of going off the edge just a little bit, and I'm gonna put this on top here. I'm going to slide that over. Let's just tear it. Let's just tear a little more of this off of here. Just like that. So, anyway, I hope you guys will join me for that little adventure. I think it'll be fun. Something to do to lead up to our... the holiday season and all that kind of stuff, and just make a fun little ornament with me. And I highly encourage you to you guys, I can't even think straight today, to do them with me and stuff, because I think it would be fun to do them together. So we may end up doing maybe a little contest or something. We'll see how many people we actually get invested into watching our lives over there. But yeah, that's going to be fun. That's going to be fun. Okay, so I'm just putting some glue on the back of our rice paper here. I know some of you are probably going, man, stop doing the Halloween stuff, but I really want to finish this book. We didn't get it finished. So we're going to work on it here real quick today. And then this will be what we don't get done. I'll do either on my own, or we'll save it and do it next year, But I think this is going to be fun to look back on next year of what, the fun things that we did. Or I may end up selling it. I don't know. I may put this book in the auction. We'll have to see what we decide we want to do with it. Okay, my dog is below my feet, and she is pushing on my leg really hard, like she's wanting me to move, and I'm in the chair. It's like, girl, calm your horses. I'm not moving over. I'm not moving over. I don't know what she wants. She's crazy. This puppy dog is a crazy. Okay, so we got our little skeleton dude on here, just like that. So now we can start working on getting this on here. Right there. I'm just going to go ahead and fold that. And here we go. I'm going to need to order some more of my love this glue, this Pentart varnish and what's it called? Varnish and glue. I love this stuff. It works really well. It's not super thin, but it's not super thick like Mod Podge. So I really like it a lot. But I'm going to tell you what, you guys, and I meant to do this today, is I have a whole little basket over in my shelves over on the other side of the room that is full of different Mod Podges. And they're just going to get yucky if I don't start using them. So I need to go over and get those out and start using those instead of, this stuff, just to get rid of it. But it's hard when you find something that you like a lot, to go and use what you have up. But we really need to use our stash up. So I've got I've got fabric Mod Podge over there. I think I've got every kind of Mod Podge. Gloss Mod Podge. I have the antiquing Mod Podge. Everything you can imagine over there. Now, why I did that, I don't know. So I'm going to take my little plastic thing here, and I'm going to get down in my edge right there real good. So that's nice and turned over. And here we go, getting this little piece on right here. Now we got our papers on this page. So we're moving along here. I'm just kind of going over it a little. The thing with rice papers, it's thicker than your napkins or your tissue papers and stuff like that, but it's not so thick that the stuff doesn't go through. So by me going over it like that, it will soak through to help get it to stick down. But isn't that pretty? I think that's very, very pretty. Right here. Okay. Now see this little tree here? Kind of thinking I shouldn't have tore so much of it off. So let's get some more glue out. Let's put it back. Let's kind of put it back up here, and then we can cut off or tear off the part that's not showing. So I'm just going to kind of overlap it a little bit, and you won't even notice that it's overlapped right there, and we'll tear that off. I don't know why I did that, but I was thinking I needed to slide my skeleton over a little bit, but that didn't happen. Okay, so put that back on. So we'll tear that apart off of there here in a minute. Okay, so let's add some paints here. We have some fun little colors to get up in there. We need some blacks and things like that. So just to add some color here. Now, let me see if I pulled out I don't know where they are. Okay. We're just going to put some of these oranges on our little palette thing here. Oranges and these kind of yellow colors. Okay. But now we also need some kind of off-whites. Let me see. Let's see some little bit of some off-whites and some dark grays too for the other side. That's about gone. I think I need to set them upside down so the paint will run out of them. So I'm not seeing any comments whatsoever. I hope I am still live. Let me take just a second here and see why I'm having trouble connecting to my Wi-Fi here. Hey, Krista, so I must be okay. I don't know why my laptop isn't connecting. Just working in our little book. Thank you, my friend. So just working, Halloween's tomorrow. We need to get this finished. So I'm just going to kind of grab double colors here, put some paint on here, and we're just going to kind of start working our way just to cover the white. Okay. Do I need to cover all of it? Heavens no. But we can cover a bunch of it. All right. Now that looks way too dark right now, doesn't it? But we'll get it. We'll get it calmed down here in a minute. Okay. So we kind of have this happening up in here, and it can go into the darker color there. See how I'm just kind of slapping it on there? I'm not doing anything real special or anything. Puppy's over there. Now see, I have this I need to tear off. Let's cut that off real quick. Let's cut this extra off here. I think I just cut my book page. That's all right. All right, because I kind of want to blend up into the edges up in here too. Okay. Just kind of going along there. I'm going to grab some more of this yellow to go on top to kind of tone it down just a little bit, but still leave it kind of an orange color. I don't have that exact peachy color, but I think just kind of blending it a little bit will, I think it'll be okay. I think it'll work just fine. Right there. And we don't get real picky about things here at Funky Junk. We just kind of go for it, you know? We just kind of go for a look and hope for the best, okay? So let's just go ahead and we'll come down here. Now, I know you're saying, well, that's kind of a gray color, but I kind of want it to have a little bit of the peach undertones underneath there when we go to start putting some of our gray color on here. Our gray and our beigey color right there. But see how I'm just sloppily grabbing some paint. And we may end up wanting to put something fun down here in the corner. I don't know. We haven't decided. See, this is it. I just get too carried away with this stuff. We need to get this book done because Halloween is tomorrow. And I'm sitting here in my head thinking of 500 more things that we can do. Okay, so now I'm going to just grab some gray here. And I'm going to grab some of this beige. And I'm just kind of going to blend them together a little bit crazy looking here, but we'll get it. Let's grab some of this white or this off-white color. Okay, now see how it's super duper dark and there's a super duper difference in the two colors, but we're gonna get it. We'll get it. We'll get it, I promise. I promise. I guess that's really not a gray color. It's kind of a beigey black color. A little bit, but let's just do it. Let's just do it. I've already started now, but we will get it. I'm just kind of blending that up in there. Getting that beige on there. Tan colored up on there. On the gray. And here again, let's don't lay our plate down on our thing like a ding dong. Okay, just making a mess is what Christy's doing here. We are just making a little bit of a mess, but hey, it's what we do the best at, right? Is making messes. Oops, I grabbed gray instead of beige, but that's okay. We're just gonna start blending them together with the orange and the gray and the beige. It'll come together, I promise. I promise. Okay, so now I'm gonna get some water, just a little bit of water, and we're gonna start working this so that it kind of blends together, possibly add some more of the orange on top over here. But see that? See, I just kind of swoosh it around. Just move our paints a little bit. Let's grab some more of this orange and yellow over here. Blend it on to there. See that? Just kind of something fun. Now, I definitely don't want these like brush strokes over here. So I'm just going to kind of go across them like this. Okay, I'm going to grab some of this off-white, get a little bit of water with it. Now, I will tell you this. I'm getting this page kind of wet, which, you know, we don't want it super duper wet because then it'll take forever to dry and stuff. But I am getting it just a little bit wet, but we'll dry it with the dryer. And then we'll move on to another page. But I definitely think I want to put some things up in the corners here. But see how I kind of just went back and forth? Just added. Now see, you can see I've pulled the words up there. That's all right though. Mm-hmm. Just a fun, crazy looking background. What do you guys think? Just crazy looking. You're there. Thank you. Thank you. Well, it was like all of a sudden, I was like, I don't know, maybe I'm not in the right spot, you know? Not that that's ever happened before. Just kidding. It happens all the time. It happens to the best of us, you know? Sometimes we think we're going strong somewhere, and the next thing you know, it's like, whoa, we're not where we think we are. Now, remember, our paint's going to dry a little bit lighter. Ooh, right there like that. Sounds like my little Miss Lillian's home. 16-year-old. She's got her driver's license, so she disappears a lot. Look, I'm going to kind of fake this moon right here. Just have a little bit of color going up through here. Maybe. I don't know. I didn't like that. Let's get some water on that. I don't like how that turned out. We're just going to go over it. There we go. We're going to stop. We're going to stop because if not, I'll just sit here and play with this all day long. So I'm going to kind of dry this a little bit. We're going to pick out some fun stuff to put up here in these corners. I'm thinking about I had hi Lily, I am live. Can we go to the store? As that party's tomorrow. I know that party's tomorrow. Can we make dirt pudding? I don't know that we'll make dirt pudding because that's not a good thing to take to school. Okay? We have to put them all in individual packages. But we'll see. Maybe. Okay, she's mad. She has, it's Halloween, so face to face. They call it face to face. It's homeroom. Her homeroom class, she's supposed to bring a snack in. She wants to take dirt pudding. Well, I don't know that it would be a good thing for all them kids to be scooping into dirt pudding at school. It might be better to take something like puppy chow or something like that. I don't know. Okay, so I think I'm going to take one of these Halloween things. They are sticky. And look, I think we're just going to stick it on here. Just to put something there. Okay? But also, I want to look in here real quick. Because I know there's some I don't know if I do or not, to be honest, now that I'm sitting here thinking about it. If we really want to put, see, there's some bats. I don't know. Maybe I should just leave it alone. You think? Maybe I should just leave this page alone. Maybe I should just stop right there. No. Does look kind of cool. I'm going to pull that back off. Nope, not. It's stuck. Okay. I feel like I need something right there, though. Now that I've done that, I feel like there's something that needs to go right there. Let's see. I have a few. Halloween things sitting over here. I should have put this under it. I should have put a little bit of this on here. Just as something to put on here. That looks just kind of looks random, don't it? Okay, so I'm going to stop. I'm going to leave these 2 pages alone. I'll pull this off of here. Now I'm going to glue these 2 pages together right here in our book. So we go straight from there to there. It says Happy Halloween. I may end up putting something there. For the time being, I'm just going to flip this over on my Teflon page because I want us to keep going. All right, I'm still going to do my letters here. I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to. Okay, so now we're going to jump over to this page right here real quick. And I'm going to put this under here. And I'm just going to be careful here. Okay, so I kind of was thinking, here's another haunted house. I'm not sure if I want to do another haunted house already because we have one there, but I'm really liking this napkin. Let's see what else we had going on that we were wanting to do. Okay, so those pages are done. I'm just going to glue those pages together. What do we have here? We have this skeleton with all of these pages. Maybe we'll do that up in here. Let's do this rather than these 2. Let's do these. Just kind of decoupage these pieces on here. Let's see. See these different characters and stuff? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do, let's just tear these pages here. See my silly little ruler I got from Temu. Now, I was contacted by a couple followers that were unhappy that I had ordered some stuff from Temu. And I apologize for that. I am a UAW worker, and I do believe in keeping American jobs and stuff. I just, I don't know, I got FOMO because everybody else was ordering from Temu. So I ordered some things from Temu. But I guess I shouldn't do that again. Now I'm going to see where I tore that. That's okay. Because when I put that on here, I can glue that down. It's not going to be that big of a deal. Okay. So, and I cut the center out because it was kind of weird. But I had one lady even tell me she is unfollowing me and was disappointed because I'm a UAW worker and I shouldn't be promoting things from China and stuff like that. Well, I understand. It's a crazy subject to get on, but you know, whatever. She unfollowed me. The one girl unfollowed me. The other girl kind of just yelled at me, and then so we'll just go from there. But yeah, almost everything in your Walmarts come from China. You know, there's not a whole lot of, you know, American-made products anymore. Places that you can get American-made products, it kind of stinks. Some form or other comes from another country. All your chips in your cars, they're not made here in the U.S. I don't know if you guys realize that or not, but they're not. You know, I mean, that was what some of the big things that we were fighting for the UAW strike is to try to keep more of our stuff here in the States rather than being sent to Mexico and stuff like that. So, but anyway, it's okay. Everything comes from China. I know. But I think she was just trying to make a stand, and that's perfectly fine. It happens. So you can't make everybody happy, right? Can't make everybody happy. We're just trying to have some fun here, you know, fun and do some crafting, and we don't want drama and stuff. So, you know, we're just supposed to be having fun. We did. I don't know if you guys are following along. Probably not, unless you're in the automotive industry. I work for Stellantis, and we did get a tentative agreement, which is a good thing, which means now they're talking, and they're going to be bringing the agreement to us for us to vote on probably the first of next week, I would say. All of our important people within our locals have to go up to Detroit to find out all the juicy details, come back and have meetings with us and tell us all the juicy details, and then we get to vote on the contract and stuff. And I'll be honest with you, I don't see anything wrong with that contract. Now, there's always hidden things that you don't see that we may not like later on, but it sounded like a pretty good contract to me. And the reason I'm saying that is over the last 20 years, they've closed 65 factories here in the U.S. 65 between the big three, 65 UAW factories, and actually one factory that has just closed with Stellantis, and we have a lot of people from that area, which is Belvidere. They're reopening that plant. So that is a big gain. That is a big gain for the American people. You know, we're telling them that, you know, we need these jobs here. We need to quit sending stuff overseas. And so that was a very big gain for us. So I'm extremely happy about that part. You know, so a little more job security than what we have. You know, a lot of people talk about with the UAW, the 30 and out and stuff like that. Well, they got rid of that back in 06, 07 during the bankruptcies. So like me, I don't have 30 and out, so I've got to work until I can get Social Security. So, you know, I know it's horrible. I mean, it is horrible. It's horrible. It's horrible to think about those communities because, I mean, you know, like here in Kokomo, where I'm from, this town was basically General Motors and Chrysler. Big, huge GM plant that's been closed since then. I mean, it's still open, but just barely. It has like just maybe a couple hundred people that work over there when they had thousands of people. And then Chrysler was huge also. I mean, when I was a kid, your parents, usually your mom worked at Delco and usually your dad worked at Chrysler. And then we had the steel mill. Well, the steel mill went out a long, long time ago, but that devastated this little community, you know. And now, you know, with Delco gone, and we still have Chrysler and stuff, but somebody's shooting. So it sounds like somebody's sighting in their gun outside. But now we have, you know, Chrysler that has picked up the slack with that, you know, but it's still, you know, that's a lot of jobs that were lost and things. So you guys, we're just going to kind of overlap these, kind of like we did that one page. Now, most of this stuff has, well, no, it doesn't. Now, see, I was kind of going to do a page of just kind of owls. Let's see. There's an owl on that too. And then over here, we could put, we must have that rice paper there. So if we did kind of some owls over here, I'm not going to even paint over that, you guys. I'm not. I'm just going to kind of let it show a little bit. I don't want you to know that it's there's bears under there necessarily. Okay. And then, let's see. Let's cover the bear face there and here like this. Okay, and then we'll get an owl over here, possibly one there, And then this guy we can slide in up here. Something like that. But see how that background, it kind of just meshes with that background. So we're just going to kind of leave it like that. Now I'm just going to, now what should I do? Should I use my stick glue? Use my stick glue, but we're going to go for this. Let me grab a magazine. Here, I got us a new magazine to put our stuff on with. I think I will go with the stick glue after I stick this one on because I think that we won't be quite so messy. I think I stuck that about right there. If I'm wrong, oh well. Oh well. Okay, I'm going to tear this page off because I got my glue on there. Okay, so here we go. Let's just use our glue stick. Oh my gosh, you guys, I must have hit my, you missed the Pontiac cars, right? Yeah. You know, I miss a lot of the older cars. You know, like I work for Chrysler, and if you think about it, we don't have any small cars. We have the Renegade. That's about the smallest that you can get. We don't have the 200 anymore. We don't have, you know, the none of those little cars. So when it comes time for your kids to get their license, you know, you don't really have a little car that you can go get for them. You know, there's some coming out because of the new battery stuff, but you know, that's a whole different subject with me, and we will not get into the battery thing with me because I come from a town that makes engines and transmissions. And yes, we're building a battery plant here in Kokomo, but it is not UAW yet. We're fighting for that. So, you know, we're not going to talk about the battery thing. So, anyway, let's see, where can we stick him? Let's put him right there, and we'll just tear this piece off the bottom. Just like that. Now look, there's a little face right there. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to grab a hold of this. I'm going to pull this up because I didn't cover his face. I'm going to stick this piece of paper in there like that. Now there's no more face. I just didn't want the bare face on there. All right. So let's continue on. We could put some of these other pages on here with the owls, but I'm thinking I kind of want to, there was something I wanted to put in there and I can't remember. Was it out of here that we had some of those? Yeah, I do. My youngest daughter had a Sunfire when she got her license. And that little car did pretty good, Pontiac Sunfire. So, I mean, it got around and did, you know, it served its purpose for us. Look at those scary things. See, there's an owl right there. Let's, I'm just going to take some of these owls on here. And I'm going to take this stuff here. And this should just stick right through that netting. Nope, I'm going to have to put some glue on it. But so this is just some black cheesecloth I picked up somewhere that I'm just going to stick on here. Like, maybe I'm going to stick it there. Let's see. Maybe. I'm going to put him right there. Just like that. Who likes owls? I like owls. I have lots of stuff that has owls on it here in my house. My daughter's name is Alex, and she always liked owls when she was younger. And so, you know, I felt like it kind of went together. Owl and Alex. Okay, I'm going to leave this page alone. I think it looks kind of cool like that. Now we've got this page over here that we can cover with some of this miscellaneous stuff that we have. All right, now see, we can put some of this creepy things going on over here like this. What we can do is let's take our pages. Now I could go over this whole thing with some black gesso to make it darker in the background. I kind of feel like we need something in the background though, unless we're going to cover every single spot of that. And I don't know that I have any more stickers or anything. What about this paper? Is that a little bit too purpley to put in the background there? Let me see what I have in this little thing. As far as a background. Ooh, look at this. It's kind of like 4 pages here, but we could put this page on here, kind of like that, and then the scarecrow, let the scarecrow show through, and then we could just decoupage some of these. Oh no, I kind of like that, just stuck on there. Let's just do that. And I'm going to use my glue stick just so it'll dry real quick. I'm just going to stick it on there. Now I need to go back to my page that was wet. The only reason I just kept going is because I want to get the book done. So normally I would want that page to dry. So we need to go back and make sure that we're okay over there. Here in just a second, we're not stuck to another page because I am kind of pushing down. So let's go double check. Yep, we're still doing good there. Okay, so there's that. Let's look at what we can do along the edges. Even even though this washi tape really isn't Halloween-y, see, like this guy here, or even this one. I think this one. Let's do this one. Let's go for this piece here. Now, see, I could do the dictionary, or there's just plain yellow. I'm just going to, this is what I'm going to do, just to fill the page and not paint it. You know what I'm saying? Just to kind of fill the page here. So let's cut this there. Whoa, let's go all the way out to the edge, Christy. There we go. But you guys, these books like this, see how this has been so much fun for me to do with you guys, and we're just playing, you know. We're not creating anything spectacular. We're not, you know, having to worry about what it's going to look like in our living room and stuff. We're just kind of creating and using our creativeness to just do some fun things. I mean, sometimes you just need to do stuff like this. That's why I wanted to do this. I wanted to show you guys that sometimes you don't have to do things. You can just play. See, this is a perfect example of just playing. And see, that looks kind of cool. That looks kind of cool, I think. So let's keep going. Let's go. There we go there. What do we have happening here? We have this. I'm going to glue these 2 pages together because it's got a little scariness happening there. We have all of this. Definitely need something on this page right here because it's across from there. And what I was thinking about putting on there was all of this kind of stuff. Now I still have things. So I still have some different rice papers and stuff like that. But I think we're going to, see, now I don't have a full sheet of this. I just have a partial sheet. See, I can put that on there. And I can put it right in the middle, actually. Just going to slap it in the middle. We'll paint that white there. And then we can just kind of take a couple of these panels. Or actually, let's put it here. And then we can put Trick or Treat there. And we'll put maybe a couple of these little guys on there. Okay? So, let's, I'm going to put the lid on this before I end up with it all over the place. I need to get my white gesso out. Let's get a little more gesso and put on here just to cover up those words, you know, because they'll show through our napkin. So I'm just going to kind of cover them up. Am I going to worry about getting them super covered up? Nope. Just kind of covered up so they're not so bold. If you see a word through the napkin, it's all right. Okay. I'm going to just let that dry for a minute. So, just kind of playing. I've had them all. You live near Pontiac, Michigan. There you go. There you go. Now, see, I grew up in a General Motors house. My mom worked for GM. She worked for Delco Electronics. Bose radios, your airbags and things like that were made here in Kokomo. And so I always had a General Motors car. My first car was a Buick Buick Skyhawk. So, and then I had a couple Berettas, Camaros, trucks. The last vehicle I had was Envoy Denali. Then I started working for Chrysler, and I needed to switch. I needed to jump ship, and it was kind of hard at first, you know, because I grew up GM, you know, and it's kind of hard to find something that I liked a whole lot from, you know, in the Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram thing. Well, I ended up, my first non-General Motors vehicle was a, my mind's blank, a Jeep Wrangler. So, and then I went from my Jeep Wrangler to a Durango. Then I got a van. The van was a mistake. There's absolutely nothing wrong with our Pacifica van. It is just not me. I've always owned vehicles that were, you know, had V8s in them, that were little sportier, I guess you could say, type of thing. And I got the van because I was doing craft shows. And the Durango was really hard to get porch leaners and all that, and my display tables and all that kind of stuff in them. So we got the van because I thought you can lay the Pacifica, which is a big thing with the Chrysler vans, is they have the stow and go, and all the seats drop completely down into the floor to where the floor is completely flat. So the back of a Pacifica, you can actually lay a piece of a sheet of oh my gosh, my mind is blank. Plywood. You know, it's big enough to do that. It's almost like having a bed of a truck back there. So, yay, that was going to work for us, but it just isn't me. And then I quit doing the craft shows because, you know, I quit doing them because there's so much work involved. And I just didn't have a lot of time to spend doing that. And the return just wasn't there. The craft show scene around here has just kind of, you know, it's just kind of ran its course, I guess you could say. Now your fall like your fall open houses and things like that, you know, those things do pretty good. But I may change my mind and go back to doing something like that at a later time. But once my lease is up on my van, I'm going back to a Durango. Absolutely love the Durango. I have to say that is my favorite so far. I want a Charger real bad, but we live out in the sticks, and that's not real smart, you know, because the one I want a V8 one. I don't want a all-wheel drive one. I want a rear-wheel drive one. So, but that's me being picky. That's me being picky. Okay, so let's grab a couple of these trick or treats. Maybe just one, not a couple. Okay, I'm just going to kind of cut one panel off here. Just like this. And we'll put that with our napkins. Peel this apart. Right here. Now, you guys, I want to tell you about something. Tomorrow night in our VIP group, you guys, I'm just going to kind of tear this. I'm not going to get the water out. I'm just going to kind of do this. Okay? Kind of does the same thing. You definitely want to get that off of there. But tomorrow night, my friends and I are doing a craft and chat. What does that mean? That means you can bring whatever you've been working on, and we'll just sit, and we're not going to have like any instruction on anything. It's just going to be a craft and chat. So now it's going to be in our VIP group. Let me tell you about our VIP group. Our VIP group has 4 creators. It's $20 a month. And you have 4 different creators, and we each take turns each month, and then we do special things like we're doing the craft and chat. We've done events. On Fridays, we have events on Fridays with our Friday friends. That's not actually part of our VIP group, but, you know, that's part of Take 5. It's the same. It's still us. But we do, everybody takes a turn a month each week, or a week each month. We all take turns. So, and we do, we send you the supply list. We've sent DIY kits out, all different things like that. So it's kind of fun. Yeah, it is a little bit more. You're right. Insurance is a little higher on the faster cars, but yeah. But anyway, so we're going to do this craft and chat tomorrow night, which is going to be major fun. Love it if you join us. We would love it if you join us. You just join the VIP group. Let me know if you want to know about that, and I can send you the link for it. Like I said, it's $20 a month. You get 4 creators, so you get all kinds of different things, not just one person's perspective on things. And we do a lot of fun things. Now, I'm going to use these transfers. I've had them for a minute, so I'm not sure how well they'll stick down. But you know what? We're going to stick them in here. Okay, I'm going to heat that up to kind of help it a little. And I'm just going to push that down there. I'm going to go ahead and put this one on too. This is kind of like the non-spooky fun page right here. You know, let's put him right there. I kind of wanted to use the, I thought this would be fun to put on here too. Especially since of what the other page says. Now we have some bats and stuff we could put on here too. But we'll see. We'll see. So I'm just kind of heating that up. So it's kind of heating up the glue a little bit. And now let's see if we can get this to stick down here. Now, not too long ago, I had a lot of trouble with an older transfer that I had. I could not get it to work. And if this is going to do the same thing, I will do it later. But I'm thinking since I'm going over the top of a napkin, it should stick pretty easy. And it seems to be working pretty darn good. So I don't think we're going to have to worry about that. It's coming right off. See that? You can see the little spiders through there, and I think that's cute. Now look, see, I messed up and there was a spot I didn't get down right there, but I just go back over the top of it and just kind of hit it. Now if it doesn't stick, like see, that's not wanting to stick right there, and that's probably because it's still a little bit wet right there. So I'm just going to kind of come in from the other side and see if we can get it to stick that way. So we'll go this way, right here. And when you do these transfers, after you get them on, take your hand and very gently rub across them. And what that will do is that will make them heat that glue up some more by rubbing with your hand. And that'll help make them stick down, you know, because you're going to have some spots that it didn't take and things like that. But that just helps push it down some more. So these transfers are from, now look, see, it's just not sticking there. So guess what? We're not going to worry about it. I'm just going to pull it off. I don't care. I'm okay with that. See, just wasn't sticking. So we're not going to make a big deal about it because we could spend half the day here trying to get that to stick. Now see, I got another gnome there and I have some bats. We'll see about those here in a minute. I just kind of want to spin this around so that I can reach these a little bit better. Just like that. Okay. So anyway, what I was saying at the beginning of my live, if you missed it, I did release last week, well, Saturday, 2 things that are on my website, DIY kits for Christmas. I'll show them to you in just a second. And tomorrow I'll be releasing another DIY kit. And then also on November 1st, the other fun and exciting thing we're going to do. Now this is going to be over on YouTube. So I encourage you to go subscribe to my YouTube channel. We are going to do an ornament a day. We're just going to make fun little ornaments, quick ornaments. They're not going to be anything complex, anything hard, you know, just kind of like little filler ornaments for your Christmas trees. So we're going to do that over on YouTube, and we're going to do one a day. It may be a live, it may be a pre-recorded video, just depends on what I have going on that day or even that week. So I would love it if you'd go subscribe to my YouTube channel. The link is on my link tree on my page, or if you have any trouble finding me over there, if you send me a message, I will help you, give you a direct link right there. But all that stuff's on my YouTube or on my link tree. So I thought that would be something fun that we could do together, is just to make, you know, some fun little ornaments. I've been looking through and figuring out and coming up with some fun little different ornaments and stuff for us to do. So I've got a whole list. So I think we've got enough to do one a day. I didn't count them, but my list is long. We may end up going into December. You never know. But that's going to be over on YouTube. Now, the reason I'm doing it on YouTube is I'm really trying to encourage everyone to go subscribe to our channels over on YouTube, because you just never know what's going to happen sometimes with Facebook. And we need another way to be able to connect with you guys if something would happen. You know, we've got so many cyber bullies out there. We've got so many, you know, people that want to steal our identities over here. I mean, that happens everywhere, but you know what I'm saying. Hey, look at that page. Look at it upside down. Can you see it? Flip your head around, right? Looky right there. See, that looks cute. I'll tear those off later. I might leave them. Okay, let's continue on. See what else we've got stuck in here. There's our Eek page. There's a page there. Now look, there's something that needs to go there. Oh yeah, I wanted to put this page together because I want to use this particular page in here. So, and then this was just some miscellaneous stuff. Okay, so let's do that. Why not? We're right here. So let's put this page on here with this. Now I'm definitely going to I'm going to flip this over here, and I want to do this. I want to paint this black to go behind there. I'm just going to use my black gesso right here. You guys, it's funny. When I started this project, I was like, oh my gosh, you guys, I thought to myself, this is going to take forever to do, and or it's going to go real fast, and then I'm not going to be able to fill up a lot of time doing this book. You know, I really thought it would take forever, and it didn't. You know, I mean, we've got plenty that we can continue to do. What you need, Lily?
My contacts came in.
Did they? That's awesome.
And they burned my eyes.
Well, you need to put them in the other solution first.
Well, I already put them in.
Okay. Are they still burning?
Not what they were.
Okay. Well, what I would do is when you take them, you get new ones, it wasn't time to change into new ones. You know that, right?
No. Well, I knew that, but
okay, we'll talk about it afterwards. Okay, babe? All right. You've only had those contacts for a week, and they're 2-week-old contacts.
Yeah, but they didn't have my right prescription for my left eye.
You're absolutely right. But still. Okay? But yeah, I want to keep them up here so they don't get lost, okay? Love you. Her new contacts came. She got contacts. Now, last time we tried contacts, they burn her eyes. But we don't think it was the contacts. We think it was the solution. So we got a different solution, and that's what she was telling me, they burn her eyes. We got a different solution that we used, but yet, and then there's this peroxide one that you can get that you have to soak the contacts in for like 8 hours, and then it neutralizes after that, and then they can put them in their eyes. But so far, we've been pretty good. But she's only had her contacts since what, last Thursday. And contacts are not cheap either. So that's why I was like, why'd you change into them already? But oh well, that's okay. It's okay. I'm going to try to tear this rice paper with this thing. Let's see if that works. I don't know why it wouldn't. And yeah, it works. It doesn't actually do the little lines on it, but I guess what I could do is just take any ruler right here. Oops. And that way I can, instead of using the water method, I could just go like this. And rice paper is the same as paper. Whatever way you're pulling, you can see what's in the center of. You know, like see how I can see the white. But if I flip it over and I do it this way, let me show you. Well, this is not big enough to, we'll do that different. But anyway, if you go from this side, I'll show you. It's the color. It's kind of like how you rip paper. Okay. See how it's more of the color than the white? So it's the direction that you rip it. You know, you pull down, you're pulling the white part up. If you do the top part, you're not. Okay, so how long have we been on here? Oh, we've been on here over an hour. That's okay. So anyway, there, just grab a little more of that off of there. But I thought this piece went really cool with this page. And I wanted to leave this page like this because it's kind of like a fire there. Okay, see that? That's just going to look cool like that. But I want to, I want these edges that are white, I want them to be dark. I don't want them to be, to show up white. Because they'll super show up white because of the black background. So I'm just kind of swooshing along here. Now I'm getting ink on this magazine that is slick. See that? look, that's going to come off on stuff. So I need to throw that away right away. Okay. Otherwise, I'll have this black ink all over me and everything else. So what I mean by that is I want to go ahead and rip this page out right here and get it thrown in the trash so I don't end up with that all over me. Even though it's archival ink that it's, you know, permanent, but it still will, while it's wet, get all over you. Okay, look at that. I think that's going to look cool, just like that. See, I love that right there. Now, I'm going to use my glue here. I'm going to go about halfway down. And I'm just using my page that I'm going to be putting the glue on. So it's okay that I'm getting glue on the page. You know, when I use the magazine, it's because I don't want the extra glue on there. And this stuff dries clear, so it's not going to hurt anything if you get it to where you don't want it. We'll make sure I got all those edges right there. Okay, and I'm just going to kind of slide that down. Oops. Just like that. Just like that. Now, that's glue up here where it got white. We're just going to go along there like this. See, I think this page is going to be just cool, just plain, kind of plain like this. You guys, I think this book's been fun to do. I know I keep talking about it, but I absolutely, it's just kind of like calming and release, you know, to just come up here and play. That's what I was talking about a minute ago, and I think I got sidetracked. But just do something, whether it's making an ATC card, whether it's just coming up and working in your journal, just doodle, just play, grab a whole bunch of napkins. My friend Grace from the Comfy Nest, she does a napkin keepsake book, and I believe it's a Reader's Digest book. I can't remember for sure, but she takes like her other panels of her napkins that she has just sitting around. She just decoupages them on a page. Just decoupages them. You know, there's no rhyme or reason or anything like that. She just puts them on there, and then she has this little book that she can look at, that she can go back and look at, that had some of the pretty napkins and stuff that she's done things with. You know, it's kind of cool. I think it's kind of cool. I got a whole lot of glue right there, but that's all right. Just going to kind of spread it in a little bit. Just want to make sure my edges are down. Just like that. And I'll see that I reactivated that gesso. Sit that there. I'm going to dry this a little bit. But anyway, that's just something fun to just do, just to be creative, you know, just to sit down, be in your own thoughts, think about things, and just do stuff like that. Another fun thing to do is to take you an old book, and you could even just take your little scrap pieces of paper and just start decoupaging them into the books and stuff. And then you've got master boards to use on other things and stuff. So just, I highly encourage you to take a few minutes for yourself to just go up into your craft room, and you don't have to make anything. Just play. Just play. Okay, so that page is done. Okay, so let's see what we've got. Let's go back to the very beginning and see what we have happening here. Okay, so I plan to put these two pages together. All right. I'll glue those two pages together. Actually, well, it's wet, so I don't want to do it just yet. I'm going to put these two pages together. Okay. So we have this, we have our fun front right here. Okay. So we'll make those pages thicker. And I'm doing that because my book is kind of thick and it's kind of messing up the binding a little bit. Okay. So we have this spread right here. I think that looks pretty cool. Looks pretty cool. You know what we could do is, we could take like those two bats and fill in that spot. That spot's bugging me. Let's just stick them on there. Right on. Right on. Okay. You know, because we've got bats down here. So why not have some flying up through here? Right? That's the way I look at it. Anyway, I think my husband's awake. It sounds like he's downstairs. I hear him coughing. We've about got rid of the cold in the house. I have quit coughing so much. Occasionally, still cough, have a little coughing fits, but not too bad. And he's starting to get better too. He's still coughing, but not quite as bad. So, yay us, right? Okay, so now we have that fun page. I feel better now that that's covered right there. Okay, now I'm still going to do. Oh, my paper got wet right there. It's okay. I'm still going to do these letters, you guys. I printed those off, and I'll show you that when that's done. Okay. Then we have this fun page with just some scary owls. See, we didn't even cover this background up. It just kind of looks like it goes with it. And this pretty page here. This is kind of a page that, you know, for a junk journal, but hey, it works. It works. Now, something you can do too is we could take a Stabilo pencil, which I don't know where mine went. I thought it was right here. Or we could even take like a these little like micron markers here, and we could do things like we could. Well, I don't really want to do it on here. But if we wanted to, we could outline some of our stuff to make them stick out. See the owl here? Just outlining him, the shape of him. Just to do something else on our page here. And you don't have to do every single little spot. Right there. Get his wing. See that? He just kind of pops a little bit more. You could do that. You could do it with the Stabilo pencil and then spread it and do stuff like that over here. Now, I feel like something should go in the middle of that. Let's put those ladies there. If I knew where my glue stick went. Is that what fell? Yep. That fell. So let's put our glue stick on here. I mean, oh, we don't want to do it on that page. Goofy. Just put these little people on here. Colors kind of match. Look at that. See? And see, as we go, we come up with more things. See that? Okay, then we have this beautiful page here. We have this. I did add the little beads from Totally Dazzled on there, the little diamond things. We have this page, and look here, this has got one of those little bags that you put jewelry and stuff in right there. And then we have this page we just did fun stuff with. This page scared me a little bit because after I put that paint on, I wasn't sure that I really liked it. Okay, we'll glue those two pages together. We have this here. Need to do something here still, but we'll hold on a minute. Then we have our witch photo album. We can put those two pages together right there. And I'm going to put those two pages together. And then we have our Eek page right there. And then what do we have left in the book here? We have we have this. So we need to probably do something on some of these pages, one of those pages. Okay. And then we can, that's about it. That's it right there. Okay, so I could do a couple more pages right here. I really want to do something here. Because I like this paper right there. Definitely want to do something there. So if you guys need to get off, you can. I'm just going to keep playing a little bit here. And do some more fun things. I think maybe just just going to pull these back out. See, let's look in here again. There might be something. There might be some fun papers in here that we could add to this page. I was going to make a journal, a junk journal with all these pages, and I never got around to it. So I don't know if maybe, so you got all these little pieces here too that I fussy cut out. So I was just kind of saving this. I was going to put all of our Halloween papers that we don't use into this little thing to save for later. But we could do something like there's that one. There's that one. They're the same, but they're a little bit different. Do I have them upside down? I think I have them upside down. Just like this here. We could put those on this page. Just kind of like that. And then we could put this haunted house kind of in the middle a little bit. We could even, let's do that. I mean, why the heck not? So, that's what I'm going to do. Is set that over there. I'm going to take this and I'm going to cut this off. I wasn't going to cut it off, but I think I'm going to cut it off. Hello, Debbie. We're just playing, finishing up our book here. I'm just going to cut this flap off here. That I probably should have used my cutter, but that's okay. All right, so let's do let's cover this page with black, especially on the edges in the center here, mainly the edges where that paper doesn't cover, right there. I'm actually just going to do the whole thing. But okay. Okay, so mainly around the edges here. I'm going to try to be a little careful because I don't have a mat under there. I've got 2 or 3 more of them over there. I should have grabbed them, but I didn't. Okay. Just trying to finish up this Halloween book today. Because tomorrow's Halloween. We need to get it finished, right? And probably work on it a little bit more tonight and possibly a little bit tomorrow. So before I post a flip through, I'll probably do a like a little reel with a flip through of the whole book of what all we did here. Okay. So now let's take these and I'm going to pick this up and grab this paint off of here. Throw that in the trash and let's tear these pages right here. I'm going to use this funky ruler for that even. Still. See, I should do it the other way. Just going to tear it, you guys, because I can't get a hold of it with my finger, and I don't care if it's all boogered up. You know? Just gonna tear it. See that? Just mainly want the white off of there. It's making too big of a deal out of what I was doing there. So anyway, oops, tore a little too much there off, but that's okay. You know what? I'm sitting here thinking to myself, maybe we might want to do something completely different here. If you haven't followed me for very long, you know that I change my mind 17 times when I'm creating. I can't ever make up my mind for sure what I want to do. Not that I'm indecisive. I just get to doing stuff, and then I'm like, no, I want to do this. No, I want to do that. So it's never what we start out with. So see, I'm just tearing this, you guys. It's not a big deal. But I kind of want this other haunted house in here. I mean, you know, it's like I've said, making this book, I want to use up this rice papers because although I think they're absolutely beautiful and I love the idea of being able to go back and look at them in here, you know, I don't need to save them either. You need to use your stuff because I have a bad habit of, well, I don't want to use that up because they don't have that anymore. Well, you know what? Use it up because next year there's going to be something you like more. It's going to be something else that you like and you're going to want to do. So it's not like you're saving it because next year they're not going to have anything that's really cool looking. What I'm thinking maybe is, now see, this rice paper I'm going to put over this black gesso, and it's going to be a little bit darker. So it's going to probably make my house look a little bit darker. But I'm kind of thinking maybe we put this in here, and instead of just putting these on, well, I don't know. See, what I could do is put this up here. See if I put that there like that. And we have our rice paper. And then we could always put a piece of this here. I want some of the black to show. Okay, and so here we'll go this way. And we'll put this piece in here. Like this. And maybe put that piece in there. Like that piece in there. What do you guys think? Just to have a little, or maybe not even these extra pieces. Maybe just do that. I kind of like that. I kind of like that. So that's what we're going to do. Okay. We're just going to use our glue stick again. Right here. Just like this. This piece here. I was going to show you guys my elf boot and shoe and hat. I should say my elf boot and hat over here. Just a second, I'll show you that. And remember, tomorrow I'm going to release another DIY kit. I can give you a little hint if you want a little hint. Would you like a little hint about what it's going to be? Let's just say that it's possibly going to be something with a top hat. Huh? Do you know what it is when I say that? Bet you do. Bet you do, bet you do, bet you do. Go about halfway on this because we're going to need to make sure we get it down in the divide there. In the divide. What a heck of a way to say that. Down in the crease here. Make sure. Yep, I got plenty there. I'm going to take my little thing that I set down somewhere. We'll use this here. Just like that. This glue dries clear, you guys. So if you get it where you don't want it to be, it'll be clear. So it's okay if I get it somewhere. Frosty. Well, I can't legally do Frosty, but it might be something like Frosty, right? So you'd have to have the copyright for Frosty or for any of those type of things. Because I think that looks just, it's just simple and cute, I think. I think it's really cute like that. Now we could go and I could take some of these little pieces here that I have and that I have cut out already. Look at this creepy little ghost guy there. Maybe we put him on there. I'm not going to sit here and cut more stuff out, but we could put, got a couple cats here. Look, we could put these guys on here like this. Just for something fun to stick on there. Because those pages go with this. Right, here we go. It's kind of scary. They're kind of scary looking. My fingers are going to be all sticky. We have a meeting tonight for our 411 group and our presenters group for our Friday Friends. And I need to clean my table off so that I'm not distracted during the meeting, because sometimes I get distracted because I got so much stuff on my table. So anyway, okay, so how we doing here? We went right into the ghosts. We went into this. Like I said, I'm going to, you know what I'm going to do? So I'm just going to go. I should do the whole thing, but I'm going to just do this. See how well that sticks. If it doesn't stick, then we'll pull it apart and glue the whole thing. But I think this will stick like this. Okay. So then I don't have to look at those. Okay. So then we went right into from here to here. Let's do the same thing. And put a thing down the middle. Look at that. We about got it. We about got it. Let's go back to the beginning and we'll do that with all of them. Okay, we got this here. I want to glue these two pages together. Now this page is still really wet because I used all that wet glue. So it might not stick very good. Let's see. Okay. All right, so we open our book. We've got this fun little page. I don't know why I made an outhouse, but I did. We go straight to that page. We go straight to these pages. I'll do those. To here, to here, to here, to here, to here. Let's glue these two together. Now, could I do something on all these pages? I sure can. But Halloween is tomorrow, you guys. So, and two, you don't want your book to get too terribly thick, because then you're going to have a mess, you know? Okay, and then we go straight to here. We go straight to here. I like this page. I think that page looks cool. We've got our witches photo album. We've got this page here. We have our eek. Okay. We go to this. Let's glue this together. Each time I put more glue on, don't I? It's just not sticking very good there. idea. What did I do? Didn't I put glue on there? Where did I put that glue? Oh my gosh, you guys. Weird thing happening here. Oh, I put it there. Then we had another plain page. Okay, so we have this plain page. Let's see. We go to this. And we have a plain page here. And the end. Okay. So we could still put something more on here if we wanted to. Let's see how our book looks when it's closed. See how it's kind of thick? You got to be careful about that. So I actually have to where I could do something else here. Now, let's see. Or I could just glue them together, you guys. I could just glue them together and be done. Let's see if we did something here and glued them together. So basically I have two spreads left. Okay, so let's see. Let's think about this for a minute, because I do still have a couple pages of stuff. Let's see what I have. So we can use it out of here. Don't want to use those. Okay, I still have some of this paper. We have all of these. Right here we have this napkin here. I wonder, what if we, let's do this page. I mean, come on, why not, right? Let's cover it in black gesso. Where'd I put my gesso? Let's just do it, and then we'll call it quits. Then we can call it quits. Now I'm using black, and I'm holding that napkin up there. I probably should have done white, but I kind of like the black being on here. Maybe we'll do the napkin over on that page. No, I'm just going to do it here. We'll see what it looks like. See what it looks like through there. Now this gesso, you can put things on top of this gesso and it'll stick too. Kind of like a decoupage medium. Let's try that with this page. While it's wet, let's just slap this stuff on here and see what it looks like. I'm getting paint on gesso on the backs of a lot of my other pages, but that's okay. It's not going to affect anything for me. But let's just put some of these papers on here that we have left. Let's just do that. Let's just do that right here. Okay, so this napkin, okay, I'm going to cut the napkin with scissors that I don't know where they are. There they are. I'm going to cut a panel of this napkin off right here. Just like this. Let's separate it. Maybe we can separate it. Whoops. Works. Okay. Look, I'm gonna just take this. It's kind of dry, so it might not work. Let's see how that black kind of shows through there. See, it's a napkin, so I can go over it with my decoupage medium, and it'll soak right through there. See that? It'll soak right through there and make that stick. And then this dries clear, so I'm going to kind of go over it. Just got to be careful. I don't want to pick up any of that black gesso. I did a little bit, but that's okay. See how that ended up being kind of dark because we put it over the black, but I think it'll be all right. So let's put that on there. let's put, thinking we might put this over here is just something. And I kind of like these little pumpkins right here. I'm going to go to my glue. I'm going to put that in water. Okay, so I'm going to take this because it's wet. I don't know if it'll work or not. Somebody's complaining because I'm still live. I heard her. What's the matter? Trying to finish my Halloween book, okay?
When do you get off?
As soon as I'm done with this page, I'm gonna get off. Why? What do you need, hon?
I miss you.
You don't miss me. You want something. Thanks, Lily. Complain, complain, complain. Now, I'm going to go downstairs, you guys, and she'll go in her room and shut the door, and I won't see her the rest of the evening. I miss you, Grandma, but yet she don't want nothing to do with me. Just kidding. Kids are funny. I'm making this harder than I need to. I should just put my little book up here to put the glue on. I don't know why I'm doing it like this. I think she made me nervous. See, I think those little pumpkin guys right there are cute to put on here. Just like that. Now, what's happening here that we're kind of bending over? That's okay, though. All right, so we also have, let's see. Where did those other pieces go that I had? Oh, here they are. I'm going to grab my book. Where did I put it? Here it is. Okay. These pages that we tore at the beginning of the live. Let's put them on this page. Here we go. I'm just slapping them on here. There's no rhyme or reason to what I'm doing here. I'm just putting these papers on here and it'll look just fine. It'll look just fine. I may have to go back in after my glue dries a little bit better, or my gesso dries a little bit better to get it to stick because my page is a little bit wet. See that? It's a little wet. That's okay though. We'll get it. Let's put this. Let's just put it down there. I got gesso on my glue stick. See that? London Bridge. I don't know. I'm not going to put that there. Just like that. We have this guy here. This creepy looking guy. I think that used all of our little pieces that we, except for that other little junk journal thing there. So I think we've about used everything off of there. Let's use some more of these masks. Let's just I find this scary. These masks to be scary, a little bit on the scary side. Just kind of overlap that a little bit right there. Like that. Is there any more? Oop, here's another. Look there. Looky there. I think we're done. I think we're done. Okay, so I'll need to cut that edge off. So we go from there to here. We have this page, and then we have these 2 pages, and we are not going to do any more. So I'm going to glue these 2 pages together right here. Now, I didn't do the back of my book. The back of my book is all black, but that's fine. But we're going to call this book done, except for where I'm going to do the letters for the Frankenstein and the Wicked Witch of the West, which I will do that after that. And then we will do a walkthrough of the whole book. Okay, so let's put the lid on this and let's call her done. Let's call her done. These I'm going to do. Okay, so we have our book. Let's flip through real quick. Not going to take a lot of time. So we've been on here for a minute. Well, we've only been on here for almost 2 hours. There's this. Like I said, I'm going to do the Wicked Witch of the West and Frankenstein. We'll do those. I'll do those off camera. Okay, and we go from there to here, to here. There we go. Just kind of flipping through here real quick, making sure. It's a little fun, bright page amongst all the crazy pages there. To here, to here, to the end of our book. Yay! Yay! Okay, stay tuned for tomorrow for a release of a new product on the website, and I will talk to you guys later. You guys have a great rest of your day. Sorry I kept you on for so long.